Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I am Kleo, mythologist, keeper of symbols, and your guide through the mysteries of the cards.
And I am Billie, a dreamer, a seeker, and someone who believes that the deepest wisdom always flows from the heart. We are so glad you are here with us today.
Today we are exploring one of the most profound and complex figures in the entire tarot deck. A card that embodies the full depth of emotional intelligence, intuitive power, and compassionate wisdom.
The Queen of Cups. If the tarot had a wise woman who could look into your soul and understand everything you have ever felt without you having to say a single word, she would be this card.
In the classic image of this card, we see a queen seated on a throne at the edge of the sea. She holds an ornate golden cup, the most elaborate cup in the entire cup's suit, and she gazes at it with deep contemplation. Unlike the other court cards, she does not look outward. She looks inward.
That detail is everything. The Queen of Cups is not performing for anyone. She is not seeking approval or recognition. She is in communion with her own inner world, and that inner world is vast and deep as the ocean she sits beside.
The sea is one of the most powerful symbols in all of mythology. It represents the unconscious mind, the realm of dreams and emotions, and everything that moves beneath the surface of ordinary awareness. The Queen of Cups does not fear that depth. She lives there. She is its sovereign.
In Greek mythology, she echoes figures like Aphrodite, born from the sea, the embodiment of love and beauty, and the emotional forces that shape human life. She echoes the oracle at Delphi, who did not speak from logic, but from a place of deep inner knowing. She echoes every wise woman in every tradition who understood that feeling is its own form of intelligence.
And that is perhaps the greatest gift this card carries. The Queen of Cups validates emotional intelligence as real intelligence. In a world that often prizes logic and rationality above all else, she stands at the water's edge and says, "What you feel matters. What you intuit is true. Your inner world is not a weakness. It is your greatest power."
I think about how many people have been told that they are too sensitive, too emotional, that they feel too much. The Queen of Cups looks at those people and says, "You are not too much. You are exactly right. You just need to learn to be the queen of what you feel rather than the victim of it."
That distinction is so important. The Queen of Cups has done the inner work. She has felt everything, the joy and the grief and the longing and the love, and she has not been destroyed by any of it. She has been deepened by it. She sits on her throne not despite her sensitivity, but because of it.
When the Queen of Cups appears in a reading, she often signals a time to lead with compassion, to listen more than you speak, to trust what you feel over what you think. She is the card of the counselor, the healer, the friend who always knows exactly what you need to hear.
She can also represent a person in your life, someone who embodies these qualities, someone whose emotional wisdom you trust completely. If you are lucky enough to have a Queen of Cups in your life, you know exactly who she is.
She is the one you call when your heart is broken, the one who does not try to fix it or explain it away. She just sits with you in it. And somehow that presence, that willingness to simply be with you in the feeling, heals more than any advice ever could.
The shadow side of the Queen of Cups is worth exploring because every card has one. At her shadow, she can become lost in her own emotional world to the point of losing touch with reality. She can absorb the feelings of everyone around her until she cannot distinguish her own emotions from theirs.
This is the shadow of the empath, of someone so attuned to what others feel that they forget to protect their own energy. The Queen of Cups at her shadow reminds us that emotional wisdom must include healthy boundaries, that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and she holds the most beautiful cup in the deck. It must be kept full.
Her other shadow is the tendency toward escapism. When the emotional world becomes too intense, the Queen of Cups can retreat into fantasy or avoidance rather than staying present with what is real. The invitation here is to feel fully without fleeing.
So if the Queen of Cups has found you today, ask yourself this. Are you honoring your emotional intelligence? Are you trusting what you feel? Are you giving yourself permission to be as deep and as feeling as you truly are?
And also ask the harder question. Are you the queen of your emotions, or are they running you? Are you sitting on the throne, or have you stepped aside and let the waves take over?
The Queen of Cups invites us to do both things at once, to feel everything fully and to remain sovereign, to be moved without being swept away, to love deeply without losing yourself.
She sits at the edge of the great ocean of feeling with her beautiful cup held gently in her hands. Not grasping, not afraid, just present, just knowing, just being exactly who she is.
That is the invitation she extends to all of us. Come sit at the water's edge, feel what is real, trust what you know, and never apologize for the depth of your own heart.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Anonymous Tarot. The Queen of Cups is one of the most beautiful and profound cards in the deck, and we hope exploring her brought something meaningful to your day. Until next time, honor your inner world. It is wiser than you know.
The cards have spoken. We will see you at the next draw.